Look at that splashy effect on during the Hazy Maze Cave entrance. It looks all quite reflective, kind of think about it. Hey everybody, this is me, Mickey Mouse here, and I'm back from the Muxy Toys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Super Mario 64 from the Nintendo 64. So last time we actually did beat Bowser for the first time, and we also did done these quite a few missions in Hazy Maze Cave. And today for this video is that we're going to go back into Hazy Maze Cave, and then hopefully eventually we'll complete that world. So yeah, during the last video that I think that I've recently collected about, I don't know how many stars I actually got. I think I got about roughly, let's say, 8 power stars in the last video. So I'm hoping we'll get some more power stars till then. So anyway, let's hop into Hazy Maze Cave again. But this time we're going to be doing mission number 4, navigating the Toxic Maze. So this mission is a very simple mission, as far as you guys can saw from the previous video. And in order to actually reach to it, I think I sort of know what I'm doing. Basically, we have to go into this Toxic cave. And then basically, this is what the exact same location as the blue coin switch is located. But again, I'm not going to be bothering doing collecting these coins again for the time being until we get into the latest levels throughout. So anyway though, and also, since it's a huge plus that we actually obtained the metal cap, that means the metal cap will actually get a sort of invincibility thing where you actually go bypass these toxic gas, so you don't have to worry about the getting damaged with or getting a bit of health loss from you know, poisonous gas. So but if you don't have it with you, that means you will automatically lose a life if you depends on what your health is going to deplete itself. So yeah, simply hop into this elevator right there, and it's going to be onto that little door as I entered. And then this will actually lead you to the 4th mission's power star for Hazy Maze Cave. In this case, navigating the Toxic Maze, or Toxic Cave. Yeah, Toxic Maze. I always said that wrong, didn't kind of think about it. But anyway though, so let's hop back in here. And we're gonna do the 5th mission in this level. Amazing emergency exit. So this mission is very similar to mission 4, but except in a different route, or a different route. Because the thing is though, is that rather than just actually going on to where you actually hop into the elevator and get the power star from the get-go, but instead we could actually go ahead and get into the shorter way, fashionable way, and then if you immediately go in there, well, you simply just have to go ahead and just hop onto the exact same location as where the boulders is actually rolling down from. So yeah. So a few things I want to mention about something is that recently, that you know yesterday, that Mario and Sonic did manage to finally finish his playthrough, or their playthrough on New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which they had a pretty enjoyable time though, because you know. So anyway though, so you hop into this little curvy road right there, or curvy corridor right there, or a hallway I should say. And this will actually lead you to another elevator, but except in a different location, where the door actually leads us to the top part of the this thing itself. And here's the power star right here. Now, in order to do this, you can either do this like 2 different methods. Like one, you can actually hold the A button to actually do a little climbing little monkey bar or some sort of method. Or if you actually be a pro at this, you can simply just make your leaps of faith and then just simply use the long jump to it. And then eventually, if you actually use the long jump, then you should be able to make it. So, yeah, that's a method I always use. Because sometimes, when I was trying to hold down the A button while I was doing a climbing thing, basically what happens is, oh yeah, before I get into that, moving on to the final mission of Hazy Maze Cave, watch for rolling boulders, or rolling rocks, I think. I don't know. So basically, this is probably the easiest mission to actually get in this level, and probably the shortest one too. Now, as far as you notice these rolling rocks that are going down, well, in order to actually find a power star specifically for that description of this mission, well, if you notice that little door right there, let's completely ignore the door, so instead, we can wall jump from here, and if you wall jump onto the right side of the that section right there, then you grab the power star. Simple as that. So yeah, I think that, oh yeah, just rolling rocks. Yeah, I said that right. So, yeah, that concludes, Hazy Maze Cave. So, yeah, we can pretty much sure we can, expect it to see that, we might actually go ahead and just move on for a bit. However, though, I'm actually going to go ahead and say now that I think I might actually do some of the, some secret stuff until next, because, there's actually a last power-up in the game, which I'll get to it in just a second. So, anyway, back where I was saying about the amazing emergency exit. I did try with, hold down the A button to that monkey bar little type of gimmick. Well, all that happened is that whenever I was getting closer to the star, what happens is that I instantly fall off into the bottomless pit, which that didn't happen at me, like, couple of times. So instead, I just used the easiest method, like the long jump. So, yeah, that's why I was going to mention that. So anyway, though, since I ground pound those little two familiar pillars, well, not only do you actually go ahead and access to the next, switch, type of, or in this case, a power-up stage, which right now we're at the Vanishing Cap stage. So, much like before, we have to collect all 8 red coins. So, I just missed one. That's kind of underwhelming, but at least I might as well just have to try again and save much for that. So anyway, though. So yeah, there's no way I can backtrack because there was like a giant little slant of the level. So I might just well just actually just get out or kick out the level. So anyway though. So not only do you actually ground pound those 2 pillars, which actually allows the water to actually get sinking down, you can actually have the ability to actually go onto that section of the Princess Peach's castle outside. So basically, and then only for that you can actually access this little secret level. So again, it's another one of those castle secret power stars to actually grab from. So yeah, anyway though. So basically this mission is much like how it does it for the wing cap course, the metal cap course, is by basically collecting all 8 of these red coins. And if you do collect them all, then the power star will manage to appear at the very end of the level. So was unlike in the wing cap, the red star coin power star location was actually onto the center of the stage, and then the metal cap course was actually inside the water or underwater. So as for this, we have to go onto a very linear pathway to actually just go ahead and grab these red coins for that particular method, and that's how we're essentially going to do in this this level right there. So it's just right now, concentrate, just carefully time our jumps and whatnot. So even this mission is not too bad though. You just have to be very cautious with some platforming tests of your skills and all that such. So yeah, let's see if I can just reach up to that. No! Oh no! You gotta be kidding me! Oh sugar. I hate that platform. They're always trying to slip me off for that part. Okay, I'll be right back just a second, so I'll meet you guys at the end. Alright then, quicker right there. Have to actually just re-grab those red coins, and then let's see if I can actually do it successfully this time around, as opposed to being like an idiot just standing there whilst the platform tilts. So anyways, we'll activate the switch, which now allows me to actually use the Vanish Cap. Basically what the Vanish Cap does is that it makes you invincible. Or in this case, it'll completely invisible, and you get like you go through these little fences and whatnot, which will be really helpful if you actually go to do some other missions that you haven't discovered yet, you know, just like the metal cap and the wing cap. But yeah, that's how we can go for that level right there. So so I think for the most part though, before we head off to the next new world, I might actually go ahead and say right now, I think I might actually go ahead and go back to Jolly Roger Bay and Big Boo's hunt, so that now I actually obtain the last 2 power-ups. So that means I can actually just go ahead and get onto the last set of few missions in these types of levels right there. So and that being said though, if I manage to do all of those, then I think the first floor will actually be fully completed. So as far as we're concerned. So but even then though, we already done the Bob-omb Battlefield and Womp's Fortress and Cool Mountain so far. And now let's go ahead and finish up these 2 worlds from floor 1. So the last mission in Jolly Roger Bay is through the jet stream. So basically the requirement power-up for this particular mission is the metal cap, because that's a good thing that we can actually get the metal cap for last for this specific mission. So that if you actually go ahead and just use that metal cap from in the underwater, where you can basically walk underwater, and also not to mention that you can actually go through the jet stream, which we're gonna show you for that as soon as we actually approach to it. So basically what we have to do is basically simple. Basically we have to go ahead and just get into the underwater apartment right there. And even then though, the metal Mario can actually dip down quite slowly in underwater, which can loses your seconds of your time. But apart from that side of things, it's not that bad of a mission, so you just have to be very, very quick until when you it starts fading to well, metal Mario, and then starts to fade into original Mario form. So you just have to be fast. So there you go. So I think that wraps everything in Jolly Roger Bay now. So now we actually got 50 power stars, so there's going to be another section we can explore. But again, I don't think we can do that for the time being, because again, I'll save that for the later parts of the game. So don't worry, I will manage to do that until then. So now let's head back to Big Boo's hunt to actually hopefully wrap things up with this world. So that with that being said, that you know, floor 1 will be pretty much over and done. So let's ground pound that Big Boo for one final time. So let's go ahead inside, and the last mission in Big Boo's hunt is Eye to Eye in a secret room. And the requirement power-up in this mission is none other than the Vanish Cap, because if you couldn't tell, it's basically where an exact same location as the Big Boo's balcony is, but except rather than just getting into the doors, instead we can actually find ourselves a big picture frame of the Boo was actually covering his eyes up. So basically the catch is, and also the same deluxe of the blue coin switch as well, so that if you actually try to activate one, that'll actually just, you know, send these blue coins in your Pokemon procession. So anyway though, if you simply just hit the Vanish Cap or actually obtain the Vanish Cap, if you somehow get it, quickly just head up to that Big Boo who's hiding himself, and if you actually go through there, and this will actually encounters us, the big Mr. I. So yeah, basically what you have to do is basically the same deal with the regular Mr. Eyes. I still managed to get him before he starts to defeat it. That doesn't make any sense to me. So anyways, if you did defeat this specific Mr. I right there, mostly the bigger variation of him, then you should be able to simply just complete the mission for it that way. And that wraps everything up for Big Boo's hunt. So and that wraps everything up for floor 1. So as far as stages and missions are concerned. Now, as far as I mentioned earlier, that one of the next secret power stars in this Princess Peach's castle, well, you remember that rapid catching thing that we actually did caught during the last video? Well, there's also a second variation, which in order to do that is by obtaining 50 power stars. So if you manage to do so, well, assuming if you actually finish the level first, or in this case exit, or in this case collect those power stars and then just beat those missions. And basically there's another yellow rabbit with the exact same color scheme, but except that, well, it's basically the same deal. Catch the rabbit, and if you do caught the rabbit, well, you're simply going to get yourselves a power star. So it's been like the same deal as before, so even though I don't have to complain too much. So anyway though, so here's the next level we're about to be hit into, which is probably one of my favorite worlds in the game, which I'll get into in just a bit. And if you caught him, then, you know, the power star is to you. So anyway though, so I think this is power star number 52 now, so we're getting breezed for this game quite literally fast. Kind of think of it, as far as I mentioned this earlier, for the countless times in this video, on this playthrough anyways. Or in this case, a let's play. So anyway though, so the next one we'll be about to be hit into is through this little hellish fire frame. And basically we're hit into course 7, Lethal Lava Land. And the first mission we have is Boil the Big Bully. Don't be a pushover. If anyone tries to shove you around, push back. It's on one-on-one with a glorifying finish. So, anyway, though, this has actually probably been one of my favorite worlds of the game. It's probably because of the lava setting, but even then, no, much like how it does in the other Mario games, specifically the 2D Mario games, and heck, even Super Mario Sunshine, Galaxy, Galaxy 2, Super Mario 3D Land, and, even then, though, that because you have a health meter this time, so even then you don't have to worry about the lava about it too much. No! Don't you dare. Please don't ever push me off the stage again. No. Just back off. Back off. Back off. I said back off. I just want to. No! Oh, you flipping. Oh, damn it. But yeah, as you can probably tell, the big bullies are actually trying to shove you off the course. So, the catch is by basically you can either hit back, or in this case just use a jump and kick, or you can essentially just do it like an easier method, while just simply just use... How do I cannot make that? Anyway though, you can essentially just use a ground pound and then you just simply knock back at them. So, that's how essentially you can deal with these guys. So, yeah. But the only thing you need to, in order to kill them, is by basically shoving them into lava. So, like, the first mission we're about to be hit into is defeat the big bully, as you can see. Now, specifically this one over here, because that's what the first power star is located in this level. So, yeah. So all you do is pretty simple, just basically knock him into the lava, and that's how you do it. And there's a power star just right over there. And there's one of these platforms that occasionally appears. No! I don't want to die. Oh, please don't. Oh, please don't tell me I'm gonna die again. Oh, at least I'm safe from that part. Okay, no. So, anyways, that was a pretty wacky mission right there. But sometimes I just get shoved by the big bully quite a few times, which is a bit more complexing. Mission 2: Bully the Bullies. So this mission is very similar to the first mission, but except we're going onto a different platform as opposed to the first platform, or in this case the first battle arena. Except rather than just going to for that same battle arena, instead we're going to go onto this battle arena, as you can see from over the distance. So even then, the entire objective is pretty much exactly the same as the first mission. So basically knock these little mini variations of these bullies themselves, and then if you do that, well, there are only 3 of them in this arena. And then every time when you actually kill one of the all 3 of them, not only do they actually just be defeated and just be punished, well, you simply put, you're actually going to have yourselves a rematch with the big bully himself. So that's the main premise of this mission, as you can probably tell. So, anyway though, yeah, the big bully has now appeared on this specific location. So, yeah, he's pretty simple. So, anyway though, Power Star number 2 in Lethal Lava Land. So, yeah. And there we go. That concludes the second mission of Lethal Lava Land. So, yeah, without further ado, though, we'll pretty much, we still have plenty of time, though, to actually do even more of those missions in this world, specifically, so let's go ahead and move on to the third mission. Mission number 3, 8-coin puzzle with 15 pieces. I think this is by far the easiest rare coin mission, not only just a matter of, trying to actually finding them, but they're all in exactly at one place, which was the puzzle pieces right there with the picture frame of Bowser. And they're literally just really simple and easy to grab, especially when you have to keep an eye out these little pieces are trying to like swap them out for a bit. And you can probably beat this over about like let's say about 15 seconds or so, 15 seconds or less. If depending on if you don't accidentally burned by the lava. So yeah, unlike in the 2D style of Mario games, when if you touch the lava you instantly die, but in this game, since you have a health bar, you can immediately, well, I don't know. Mission 4, Red Hot Log Rolling. So, basically what this mission premise is that, as you can see, when you come across into this little location where it has like a little black bars of anything, this is where we're about to go into. So, yeah, just be very careful. There's some situations when there's like a ton of lava involved, and because of that, though, again, because you have a health bar or health meter, you're pretty much gonna be pretty alright with that. But the only time you might get hurt by lava is the fact that if you actually touch the lava about 3 separate times, you automatically die. So, yeah, you hop onto that platform over there. So this means you're gonna have to dodge those flamethrowers, and flamethrowers are pretty much tricky to avoid though because of this little 2D sprite. But I don't find this section to be that much of an issue. So the main premise of this mission is that you can either do this on 2 different methods, one which is a normal way while just simply using a rolling log, or you can do it like a pro edit, well just simply just log jump to that distance over there, which is essentially like a giant portion of the shortcut, and then that's how you get to it. So yeah, that was red hard log rolling. So yeah, that's pretty much done with that. And now let's move on to the next mission. Mission 5, hot-footed into the volcano. So the entire portion of this mission, as you can probably tell, that rather than just actually going into the little section, or in this case the outskirt of the this level right here, is the fact that we're going to actually go ahead and get inside the volcano. So the volcano is pretty simple to locate, it's just simply onto the center of the level. So that's all literally what you're trying to find out, where the volcano is actually located from. So and basically the entire portion of this mission, as you can tell, that we have to go onto that direction, because if you actually go onto the left direction on the other side of this direction, as you can see onto that platform, this might actually be for the next mission where we get into later on. So I don't think I can actually finish this world in this video, but definitely in the next video I will be. So yeah, because you know some of these missions can take quite a long time to complete, and then other times though they can pretty much be easy as pie as far as I can consider it. So anyway though, so the entire portion of this is by basically climbing up to those little tall poles, and if you're just about to jump off to this one last pole, and you reach up to the power store itself, just onto this little platforming shrine. It always kind of reminds me of the shrine from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time with the Master Sword. But anyway though, I think we'll practically finish this video here. So next time on Let's Play Super Mario 64, is that we're about to be finishing up with Lethal Lava Land with the 100 coin Power Star and the last Power Star mission for this level. And then eventually we'll get into the next level afterwards. So see you guys next time. Later fellas.